In your snide pleasure, boom, shape pleasure.
Today I've finally filmed a very highly requested video for you guys, which is my hair routine. Not really my hair care routine because that's kind of non-existent, but basically how I achieve these waves, which is pretty much what I wear nearly every day. A version of this at least. So this is how I style my hair, and I hope the video was worth the wait. So usually I just wash my hair and towel dry it. So today it's actually dried a little bit more than what I would usually have it before I start putting product in, but I answered a phone call before and got carried away. So this is how it is. This is what we're working with. I have two products that I always use without fail, and they are the Bumble and Bumble thickening spray and the Bumble and Bumble surf spray. I use these products every single time I wash my hair without fail because I like my hair to be really textured and gritty, because I like to curl my hair a lot, as you guys probably know. And yeah, these are the products that work best for me. I do sometimes switch up the sea salt spray depending on what I've got, but the Bumble and Bumble is definitely my favourite, and I can't live without the thickening spray. Can't live without it. And I just spray them in crazily, really. Spray quite a bit in. I just pick up pieces as I go to make sure that, you know, the different layers in my hair have product on them, and then I just kind of use my hands to, I don't know what I use my hands for. Now my hair is feeling pretty damp with all the products, so now I'm going to blow dry it. I use my Parlux hairdryer. This thing is about 8 years old. All signage, any branding on it has now gone, but I can definitely tell you that it's a Parlux. The funny thing about this hairdryer is actually a few years after I got it, the cord broke. Probably my own fault, I can't really remember why now, but I got my dad to fix it, and I think he used a cord from another electrical appliance to fix this with. And since then it's been extra strong, extra hot and extra powerful, so that's why it's my favourite hairdryer. Hopefully that's safe to use. So probably one of the biggest tricks or the most notable parts of how I blow dry my hair is that I actually blow dry it upside down before smoothing it out, and that's just because it gives your hair extra volume, and if you let your hair cool while it's really voluminous, then it's more likely to stay that way. So I just rough dry my hair upside down, and you'll see how now. That rhymed, woo! One second. I'll call you back in like 20 minutes. I'm just filming. All the best. Okay, bye! I wish you guys could hear that conversation. So I stop rough drying my hair when it's about 80 to 90% dry. It's only got a tiny little bit of dampness left. See how much volume you can get? I mean, I don't need to go crazy with the volume only because my hair is now shorter, so it's a lot thicker. But when my hair was longer, I used to kind of leave this to set for a lot longer. And what I'm about to show you is by no means a proper blow dry. It's just how I smooth my hair out, because most of the time I just tong it anyway and put some waves to it. I rarely wear my hair straight, so this is how I do it. I blow dry my hair in about 3 sections just to make it quickly. Like I said before, I hate spending a lot of time on my hair. I just can't be bothered and my arms get really sore. Don't judge, my brush has a lot of my hair in it right now, but this is the brush that I use to blow dry my hair with. And all I do is get the brush up to the roots and blow dry straight downwards. Now I'm just letting down the next piece of my hair. I'm really chilled when it comes to my hair. I'm not super fussy, but if I was doing a client's hair like this, I would definitely spend more time and make it a little bit more precise, but God, that's terrible. But for my own hair, I'm just super chilled and not fussy, and I like to keep it as easy as possible. So just brushing through a bit so the brush can get through. All that product makes it really gritty and really textured. It's not what you'd call soft hair at all at this point. If you want to get a little bit more lift and a little bit more volume in your hair, when you put your brush in, tuck it up into the roots and just lift it up and out when you blow dry. If my background is moving, that's because it's material and the hairdryer is blowing it around. For the top piece of hair, I do part it roughly where I want it to sit, but again, I'm not very fussy with this. Once I've finished blow drying my hair, this is what it looks like, and then I also like to just quickly run the hairdryer all over just in case there's any damp patches left over, although by now there probably shouldn't be. And then this is what we're working with. I like to use my Tangle Teezer just to brush it all out. Now for the curling part, and I like to use my GHD Hot Tong wand, curling iron, whatever you want to call it. I will find out what it's actually called. It just says GHD Tri-Zone Technology on it. I have had a few questions about it, but I'll make sure I find it and leave it in a link below for you. So it's turned on and it doesn't have any particular heat settings, so it's on as hot as it goes. And I like to start with my front piece of hair. I prefer my hair to be curlier around the front than the back, so I use smaller pieces around the front. And I curl away from my face and I just wrap the hair around. And I leave the ends out and I start curling around my eye. Leave it for a few seconds and then drop it. Then I just pick up another random piece of hair and then this time I just curl it kind of down and around, although technically it would probably be backwards. Once I've done the first few sections on the right side, I do the first few sections on the left side. I think it's just because I like the curl to be more focused there, but there probably is no real method to my madness. Once I've done the front section, I just keep on going and finish the rest of my hair. Once you've done every piece of hair, you want to leave your hair to kind of cool, which sets it in place, and leave it for about the length of your favourite song. And feel free to hairspray it at any point as well. I like to use the L'Oreal Elnett hairspray. It's been a favourite of mine for a very long time. So I'm going to spray it now and then let my hair cool. Once your hair has cooled, it is now finished. Just kidding, it's totally not finished yet. Now I'm going to go back in with my Tangle Teezer and brush it all out. Once I've brushed it out, I also like to brush it up a little bit just for some extra texture in there. Then I hairspray it again just to put it in place and also give it more texture. All the product I use just gives your hair more and more texture. You might notice that I kind of pick pieces up as I go along, and that's again just to create even more texture. I don't like my hair to be too perfect. I like it to be a little bit messy and a little bit lived in. And just to prove how easy this is, I just did all of that looking in my viewfinder. I don't have a mirror anywhere near me. Hopefully it looks as good to you guys as it does in that little screen. And that's how I leave it. My hair is finished.
In your style, Fitzpleasure, boom, she pleasure.
Shuffle.